Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Guidancy Education. This is a channel for class 11 and class 12, that is plus 1 and plus 2, physics and chemistry. Please visit the channel and select the required playlist. In this video, we are continuing class 11 chemistry. Chapter 2. We have completed almost all the topics and here I have given some 7 important questions from the chapter. This video will be of great use to you, so watch the video completely without skipping, and if you find the video is useful, do like the video, share the video, and also give me your feedbacks as comments in the comment box below. If you have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe it now and also press the bell button for notification. If you need more questions of this type, leave a comment in the comment box below. Thank you very much. Come, let us see the questions. Important questions, part 1. Which of the following triad of nuclei are isotonic? 4 options are given. Carbon, nitrogen, fluorine are the elements. Their mass numbers are different in the 4 options. Triad means a set of 3. Nuclei having the same number of neutrons are called isotonic. So we have to find out the number of neutrons in each case. Number of neutrons is equal to mass number A minus atomic number Z. Mass number is given, atomic number also is given for these 4 options. Let us see one by one. For option A, number of neutrons in carbon is 8 and that in nitrogen is 7. So they are not equal. So there is no need to find out the number of neutrons for the third element. That is not going to be the answer. For option B, we can find that carbon, nitrogen and fluorine, all the 3 have the same number of neutrons. So it is this triad which is isotonic. So the answer for the question is option B. Arrange the following in the increasing order of charge mass ratio. So you have to start from the lowest: electron, proton, neutron, alpha particle. So in order to find out the charge mass ratio, we have to first recall the charge and mass of these particles. Charge of electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. The charge of proton also is the same. Neutron 0, alpha particle 2 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. What is alpha particle? Alpha particle is nothing but helium ion. We have to consider the charge of 2 protons. So that is why 2 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Mass of electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 28. That of proton is 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 24. Neutron 1.675 into 10 raised to minus 24. For alpha particle, when you consider the mass, since the neutrons also have mass, we have to consider the mass of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So roughly we can take it as 4 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 90. Now we will see the charge mass ratio. The charge mass ratio of electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 28. That of proton 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 1.672 into 10 raised to minus 24. Neutron has no charge. For alpha particle, 2 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 4 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 24. The charge mass ratio for neutron is equal to 0, so it has the least. The charge mass ratio for alpha particle will be greater than that of neutron. Okay. The charge mass ratio of proton will be greater than that of alpha particle. Charge mass ratio for electron will be the highest because its mass is the least. So the increasing order of charge mass ratio will be neutron, alpha particle, proton, then electron. As the question does not ask the charge mass ratio of these particles, I have not done the simplification. If you want, you can do the simplification and verify for yourself. Which of the following is the lightest particle given proton, neutron, alpha particle and positron. From among the list that is given, we know positron has mass equal to that of electron. So, positron is the lightest particle. So, the answer is positron. Next question. The electron configuration of M2 plus is 2814. Mass number is 56. What is the number of neutrons? Write the orbital electron configuration of the ion and the atom. Identify the element. Let us first understand. M2 plus is an ion. M is not a real symbol. It has lost 2 electrons while acquiring this positive charge. The subshell electron configuration of the ion is given. Mass number is 56. You have to calculate neutrons. What is the number of neutrons? As per formula, it is mass number minus atomic number. So we have to find out the atomic number. Atomic number is the total number of protons present in the nucleus. Number of protons is equal to number of electrons. So we have to find out the number of electrons. The number of electrons present in the atom we have to consider. We have to add up all these, and along with that we have to add up the 2 electrons which are lost here. So total number of electrons present is equal to 2 plus 8 plus 14 plus 2. That is the electrons lost here, which is 26. So the number of protons is equal to 26. From this, the number of neutrons is equal to 56 minus 26 equal to 30. Now we have to write the orbital electron configuration. Let us see. For the ion, it becomes M2 plus has 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d6. The number of electrons in M2 plus is 24. But the number of protons is 26. So atomic number is not affected. Now for the atom, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d6, 4s2. So number of neutrons is 30. This is one answer. Electron configuration of the ion, and this is the electron configuration of the atom. What remains? You have to identify the element. You already know the element having atomic number 26 is iron with symbol Fe. Calculate the wavelength of light energy required to shift an electron in hydrogen atom from energy level n is equal to 1 to n is equal to 2. The transition is from n is equal to 1 to n is equal to 2. So what is it? It is a case of absorption. Electron in energy level 1 has to absorb a certain energy to get shifted to n is equal to 2. We have to calculate the wavelength of that energy. That is what is asked in the problem. Okay, which is a formula that we have to use. We have the formula delta E is equal to RH into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square is equal to Hc by lambda. This RH is the Rydberg constant for energy. H is Planck's constant. C is speed of light in vacuum. And this is wavelength of the energy. So we substitute RH is equal to 2.179 into 10 raised to minus 8. N1 is equal to 1 and N2 is equal to 2. Now 2.179 into 10 raised to minus 18 into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square is equal to Hc by lambda. Substituting for H and C, we get 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 13 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by lambda. So from this, we get lambda is equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by 2.179 into 10 raised to minus 18 into 3 by 4. This 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. This 4 will get shifted to the numerator, manipulating 10 raised to minus 34 in the numerator, 10 raised to minus 18 in the denominator, and again 10 raised to 8 in the numerator, we get lambda is equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 8 into 4 by 2.179. On simplification, you will get 26.48 by 2.179 into 10 raised to minus 80, which will be 12.152 into 10 raised to minus 8. So we adjust the decimal point. It becomes 1.215 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. So this is the wavelength of the light energy required to shift an electron in hydrogen atom from energy level n is equal to 1 to n is equal to 2. Which transition in hydrogen atomic spectrum will give the same wavelength as the transition n is equal to 4 to n is equal to 2 in helium 1 plus ion? We will first find out the wavelength of the radiation that is emitted during transition of electron from n is equal to 4 to n is equal to 2 in the case of helium 1 plus ion, and then find out the equivalent transition in hydrogen atom. We will use the Rydberg formula for wave number equal to Rydberg constant for wave number into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. This is for hydrogen atom. For hydrogen-like species, that is ions having one electron. Here what is given is helium ion, helium 1 plus. The above formula has to be multiplied by the square of atomic number. For helium, the atomic number is 2. Z square. We have to calculate wavelength and not wave number. Wave number is related to wavelength by the formula 1 by lambda. The wavelength is equal to wave number is equal to 109677. That is Rydberg constant for wave number into 1 by n1 is equal to 2. So 2 square minus 1 by n2 square. n2 is equal to 4. So 4 square into z is equal to 2. So multiplied by 2 square equal to 4. We are only asked to find out the equivalent transition in hydrogen atom. So we will simplify only what is given within the brackets. So R into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 16 into 4 equal to R into 3 by 4. Now let us find out the corresponding transition in hydrogen. This is the formula that we have to use. 1 by lambda is equal to R into, we have to get this value 3 by 4. So we choose 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. Atomic number of hydrogen is only 1. So Z square is simply omitted. These two values tally. So the corresponding transition for hydrogen atom will be from principal quantum number 2 to principal quantum number 1. That is n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1. If you like this video and if you think that you need more similar questions from this chapter, please leave your comments in the comment box below. Also, do not forget to give your feedbacks as comments in the comment box below. If you have not yet subscribed my channel, do subscribe it now and also press the bell button so that you get intimated as soon as new videos are posted. Please like the video and also share it with your friends. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next video. Bye for the present. Take care.